Hi. So just to clarify for anyone who is watching this and doesn't really know what a closet clean out video is, it's sort of like that time of the year where you have to clean out your wardrobe or organize your wardrobe or your clothing. You're really dreading it and it's really annoying and really time consuming, except you're a YouTuber, so every single thing you do is potentially monetizable. After I was watching a closet clean out video, for what reason I do not know, I decided to ask myself, why do I watch these things? Why do I enjoy watching someone else pack and organize when I don't even enjoy doing that, when I'm supposed to be doing it with my clothing? So I asked a few of you in my community tab, which if you are not subscribed, please do so, because then you can answer all my questions at my whim, what you think about closet clean out videos and why you watch them. Some of you said you watch them as a guilty pleasure, for style inspiration, because you like organization. I think that is the same reason for me, but that wasn't enough to answer my question, so I decided to do a dive anyway. So I selected the 10 most popular closet clean out videos on YouTube. But before I get into those selected videos, I just wanted to say that I think there are 3 sort of tiers to the closet clean out, closet tour type videos. So there is the super rich, super famous wardrobes, which I feel like doesn't qualify in this video simply because a person who is super rich would just have another peasant clean their wardrobe for them. But if said peasant decided to make a TV show about it, surely no one would watch. Oh wait, that already happened? The second tier is the attainable but unrealistic wardrobe. So it's things in the wardrobe that technically you could afford, but it doesn't make sense to own that large an amount of clothing if you're not like an influencer whose whole job is clothing. So like it'll be stuff from brand sponsorships, promotions, deals. Over time the individual ends up with loads of stuff and then they get to make content about them getting rid of stuff. And then the third is the attainable and relatable creator, the one who has, you know, wardrobe advice and is entertaining and does have an element of extra relatability. Like obviously everyone on YouTube, I feel like, who is in the business of content creation that isn't commentary is trying to find and tap into that sweet spot of relatability to revenue pipeline. This is that third tier that like really hits the nail on the head, but at the same time the creator isn't so big that their, whether it be like wealth or the things that they possess, is too intimidating. So those are the 3 tiers before we actually get to dissecting what I found after watching the 10 most popular closet cleanout videos. Actually, I watched 9 of them because one of them is by Jeffree Star. I will never watch that man's videos. He is not getting my coin. I'm now going to talk about basically why I think these videos are so popular. It is, in a weird way, sort of like inspirational, aspirational content. Aspirational in the sense that if you believe that accumulating stuff is a sign of wealth, and that is the sign of wealth you will aspire to, a person with large amounts of stuff that they are willing to display to potentially the whole world to see on the internet, that is going to be something you want to see. You want to see them like unraveling all the cute stuff they have and talking about all the places they've been while wearing it, and you want to imagine yourself in those shoes doing those things. Or you just aspire to have as much taste or style as the person you are watching, and you want to see the stuff in their wardrobe, potentially make notes on what they have, not notes, but mental notes on what they are wearing, they find fashionable, they find trendy, and therefore aspirational, inspirational. I think the third reason that these videos are so entertaining is the storytelling aspect of it. Every single, at least for people who actually care enough about their clothing, almost every single item will have a story behind it. I often say the same thing about the things that I own. I feel like a lot of people have those sorts of items that they covet for special things. For example, in one of the top 10 videos, Bestdressed is talking about a beautiful, gorgeous gown that she'd been keeping, hoping that one day she'll be able to wear it at the Oscars after her first film that wins an award or something, because she was a film major. And it's interesting to see her talk about how, you know, that dream and goal in her life, and it's actually kind of sad to see her then in the video decide to sell the dress, sorry, spoilers, decide to sell the dress because she thinks that it's impractical to have in her wardrobe. It's an interesting dichotomy between someone who obviously has millions of subscribers. These people look up to her, especially young girls that looked up to her as like a person who to another person could look like someone who's ticking all the boxes. And then to have her share such an intimate part of her journey of something that she would like to do that she potentially feels like she can't and is sharing almost an insecurity really brings her closer to the viewer. I feel like she falls into the third tier that I was talking about, where like a lot of her wardrobe at the time of this video coming out was thrifted, so technically affordable to the other person, and then tapping that sweet spot of relatability. I think another part, some of my viewers who answered my poll agreed, it makes them feel somewhat closer to the YouTuber. Why are they doing the clean out? Are they moving? Are they changing up their style? Are they bored and looking to make some more content? Just hearing them talk about their process of how they get rid of stuff, how they donate stuff, if they hopefully donate stuff. I hope everyone is donating stuff. The videos I did watch for this video didn't mention donating, so I'm not upset at anybody. And then sometimes it's something as frivolous and as throwaway as like in one of the top 10 videos of the list that I've compiled was Emma Chamberlain basically saying that she doesn't care about the clothes anymore and she just doesn't like them, and then in my opinion just ends up buying a whole new wardrobe of clothing that is exactly the same. Let's think about the planet. I think the end product of these videos is basically just feeding into the parasocial relationship between YouTuber and viewer. There is nothing more personal than unpacking the stuff in your home, like showing the stuff in your home. Do you know how much mess I've tucked away behind the camera right now? Even a part of me was like, let me clean my room while I do this video, and like voice over me cleaning my room so that it's like topical and visually interesting. And I thought, I don't want the whole internet to see my wardrobe. And I guess there is a high payoff if like your whole job is YouTube, but still, I don't think people understand just how intimate sharing it and talking about it, your own actual articles of clothing, that is a lot. I guess the other part of it as well is just like, who doesn't like playing dress up? Because when you start clearing out things, of course you're going to start dressing up. Of course you're going to start putting on and off clothes. And I guess that's another thing, other people, that taps into the relatability aspect of like if a person is trying them on and starts talking about their body insecurities, like, oh, maybe they don't like how this fits where or whatever. And the feedback loop of all the comments that are either positive, you know, encouraging the creator, being like, of course you look fantastic, which of course they're gonna look fantastic. Everyone looks fantastic. The negative ones that are like, and sometimes, sadly, the self-deprecating ones that are like, well, if she feels that way, then I must look 10 times worse when I'm in XYZ. And then just people going into self-loathing rants in the comments, which is always very, very sad and unfortunate to see. The closet is where you start your day. The closet is where, you know, you get ready in the morning. Insert some sort of a Modern Family Jay Pritchett meme here. But as usual, it is important for us to engage critically with things we like. I do want to talk about, someone actually mentioned this in one of the in the comments in the poll that I put out, and I thought that was really cool because I was going to mention it. But Leena Norms, she does a lot of closet cleanout videos, but I actually really enjoy them because in the middle of them she actually gives very, in my opinion, practical life advice. Like, I think she was moving one time and she was talking about giving advice about renting in the UK and being a new renter and things to look out for on your lease hauls. And she talks about, you know, things to look out for when buying clothes, not following trends, buying things that you know you would like, that you would enjoy wearing even if no one was looking at you, and trends didn't exist, which I think is also very important, and just sizing and that sort of stuff. And you know, it actually does feel like I get something from it other than comfort and filling of a void in the background when I'm playing YouTube videos. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this video somehow. Let me know how you have engaged with closet cleanout videos before, if you even knew what they were before we started this video. Thank you for watching. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe, like, do all the things. Ding, ding, ding. I will see you next time.